Here is the participants in the Brazilian rain tree workshop with their trees. They look awesome. They're fantastic trees. So best of luck growing them.
Thank you.
And I hope you send me updates. That would be
for
awesome.
Sure.
Okay.
Welcome back to Blue Jay Bonsai. In today's episode, we're going to be working on my Brazilian rain tree, the one that I brought home from the workshop at Tropical Expressions with Nigel Saunders. I actually learned a lot while I was recording video for the workshop. And I'm really glad I did, because I'm pretty sure I would have killed this tree if I hadn't picked up a few tips from Nigel. So let's take a look behind the scenes at a few things from the workshop a few weeks ago.
Hello, Jay.
Hey Nigel, how are you doing?
Good. I'm looking forward to Brazilian rain trees tonight.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah. Look at them. They've grown too since I saw them last. Wow.
So this is a tree I actually know nothing about other than the little bit I've seen on your channel, so I'm actually looking forward to this one.
There is a lot to learn about these. They're how to prune them, how to root prune them, how you keep them shaped, and all that kind of stuff. They're kind of a special species of tree.
Connor just keeps telling me that his grows really, really fast.
Yeah, they're fast growers.
Yeah.
This is one of the few trees you can grow in a pot and you can get an awesome thick trunk just by growing in a pot, like very quickly too.
Awesome.
Well, when I say quickly,
relative.
I'm talking bonsai years.
Yeah.
Within 10 years, you'll have a pretty beefy trunk on them, if you let them grow that fast. With the pruning, the more compact and dense your canopy will be.
So you could do this particular tree pretty frequently?
Yes.
Okay.
You let them grow until the branch it'll be green at first. When it starts getting a bit of the bark texture on it, then you can prune it.
Okay.
So it'll start going just a little flecks of that tan color in it. Then you prune it. So it'll probably grow about this long.
Oh, okay.
Then you prune it back to like the first or second internode, depending where they're located. So everything's fanning outwards.
Gotcha.
And that should do it. And your tree will grow and get really vigorous and should do quite well.
Hi, I'm Jeff, and this is my tree.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Barb, and this is my tree.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is my tree.
There we go.
Oh, I'm here with Jeff. Jeff came all the way from Michigan just for the workshop with Nigel. Hi, Jeff.
Hi,
How you doing?
I'm great.
How long you been doing bonsai?
I've been doing bonsai for roughly 3 years now.
3 years, yeah.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite tree?
Oh,
Type of tree?
favorite type of tree? I don't really have a favorite type of tree right now.
Every tree.
Every tree is a good tree.
Well, what kind of trees do you have yourself right now?
I actually do have a Brazilian rain tree at home.
Okay.
So this will be a second one for me. And then I got several ficus now. I have a hard time passing up ficus when I walk through the store. And then really, I mean, I got a bunch of other plants too. I just like growing stuff, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm here with Nigel, and we're taking a look at the tiger bark ficuses, potentially for an upcoming workshop. So what do you think, Nigel?
Well, in all my years of doing bonsai, I've never come across pre-bonsai material as good as this for a banyan style tree. This is just fantastic. You've got the straight trunk, the broom style canopy starting for the umbrella canopy. Some of them have good aerial roots, and these trees will develop aerial roots. So yeah, this is fantastic material. It's very exciting that they got these in. It's not your cookie cutter S-shaped tiger bark ficus. These are kind of special and very rare. So I'm excited because we're going to pick out trees for an upcoming workshop and to create a banyan-style ficus, and I
Yeah.
think
You're going to have to fight me for those trees, I think.
I know they're fantastic. I wish I could take them all home, actually. But yeah, and even some of these which have very subtle movement in them are spectacular. Wide root base coming up to all these upright branches. These are fantastic. And you know, once it gets that umbrella canopy on it, it'll drop more aerial roots, and the potential is, you know, huge. It's amazing.
Awesome. So now back to the main feature. And first we need to start by getting this rain tree out of this pot. And it comes out quite easily, actually. And I've got my handy dandy root rake all prepared to rake out some roots. And they look pretty good, and actually, they peel away pretty easily. So since I want to be a little more careful, I decide to use my other root rake, the one without the sharp points. So we just want to remove some soil and see what we're working with here in terms of a nice root base, we hope. Right off the bat, I can start to spot some almost girdling roots wrapping right around the trunk. So I do my best to pull this one apart without destroying it. And of course, there's another one almost just like it, but much bigger. So here we are with the roots all washed off, so we can get an even better look at what's going on. And we've got some really weird stuff going on. So as I learned at the workshop, it's okay to prune back on a larger root as long as you still leave some of the fine fibrous roots. So if I snip this one here, you can see it still has some of the finer roots at that point. So it's safe. At least I hope it is. So I call these the pair of legs. It looks like someone's sitting in a chair. So once again, trying to be conservative, prune off a few more roots. And that's pretty much what we're left with. So let's just give them a little spritz with the old mist or mister. And here's the pot that I'm planning to put the Brazilian rain tree in. So just mounded up some soil, and I'm trying to get the tree into the pot. And because of those weird kneeling leg roots, I'm having a bit of a hard time to actually get it into this pot. And I thought this pot was actually fairly deep and it wouldn't be an issue, but I'm just not quite happy with how things are going. So I've changed my mind, because that's my prerogative, and I'm deciding to put the tree into one of these pond baskets. Hopefully that will give it the opportunity to sprout a whole bunch of roots but they won't curl around like the existing ones. They'll be, air pruned as they hit the edges of the pot, and we'll start to get a nice fibrous root base. Okay, I think it looks pretty good. I like the little bit of an angle that it's on. So now it's time to move on to some pruning. So I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with these bottom branches. Not sure if I'm going to leave them or just prune them up a little. So initially I decide to, for the most part, just prune everything back a little bit. If you can notice, I am pruning between the nodes to leave room for dieback. But here actually, there are actually two branches coming from the same spot. So I decide to take one off. And I actually snip off a few of the thorns whenever I notice them. And now this branch is going straight up at the top of the canopy. And I really want the canopy to spread out more, have more of an umbrella shape, so I took it off completely. And I just continue the overall prune. I'm just trying to even out the branch lengths, just to give it sort of a consistent hedge prune all around. And it's time for the carnage cam. So you can see all of the branches, well, most of them, because there's a few on the floor, and some of the roots as well. So this is what we're left with after the initial pruning. Time for a refreshing drink of water. But, of course, I'm not satisfied. Just not enough carnage for this video. So, I've decided to remove a few more branches at the bottom. And reduce the overall height of the tree. I also noticed that Alan from Tropical Bonsai and Carlos from Bonsai Yeah both used some wire on their Brazilian rain trees. So I thought I'd give it a try. So what I'm really trying to achieve is I'd like to have more of a canopy shape. I didn't want to have a sort of a traditional tree shape with branches up the entire trunk. I want the trunk, and then I want a canopy. And so with this wire, I'm just giving a little bit of a head start, getting these branches to just angle up more to create a canopy. So I think that's it, and we'll come back in the future and prune off the pruning stub after it's dyed back, and we'll see how everything looks. Now I know I just finished saying that I didn't want any thorns on my Brazilian rain tree, so I cut them all off. And then what happens? Vince gave me this crown of thorns. Yep, that's karma for you. Just kidding. Thanks so much again, Vince. And now it's time for Subscribers Picks. If you'd like to see your photos of your trees, bonsai or pre-bonsai on the channel, then send us an email with your name, the name and species of your tree, and any other interesting information. My friend Dominic from MKS Custom Creations sent me these photos of a boxwood that he started from nursery stock and he's doing clip and grow on. Dominic makes custom furniture and custom bonsai stands. This one is white oak, stained ebony with a matte lacquer. If you'd like a stand from Dominic, check him out on Instagram. My friend Joseph from the channel Tin Joe Station sent me some sneak pics of some of the materials he's going to be using for his upcoming bonsai class. Congratulations, Joseph. Bald Yeti sent me these pics of a stellar jay in his backyard. I don't think I've ever seen one of these in real life, so it's really cool. Thank you. My friend Bruce from the Toronto Club sent me these pics of a bonsai pot he made from a hollowed out stump. Great job, Bruce. And here's a picture of a larch that we're going to work on together in an upcoming video. Gerardo from the channel Forest Hills Bonsai sent me these pictures of his prized bonsai, this beautiful little juniper. If you'd like to see Gerardo working on this tree and many others, subscribe to his channel. Abbas, the king of subscribers picks, sent me these pictures showing the progression of these orange seeds into little trees, then a forest, and then finally a clump style that he's currently working on. Great job. Aaron sent us this pic of this little tree that he calls Gollum. It's another one of those mystery trees. If you think you know what it is, let us know. We think it's some type of vine. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.